Okay, we are 41 days out from the meet. Supposed to be max effort squat day, but similar to Wednesday's deadlifts, due to my poor decision making last week, I really don't know how far we are going to make it on those max effort squats because the knee does feel better than it did on Wednesday, still definitely feels sketchy, and sitting here right now, I have no clue how much that sketch will or will not be a limiting factor. So what I am telling myself at the beginning of this vlog, so I actually remember and actually do it, is the number one thing that I need to do today is make good choices, trust my instincts, not let thoughts or other voices get into my head so I deviate from the calls that I know I need to be making. And if I do that, doesn't matter if the squat ends up being super light because of the knee, doesn't matter if the squat ends up being pretty good. If I trust my gut and do what I need to do, it's going to be good enough to get me to the meet. So that is what we are going to be doing. And as far as what we're doing today, figuring that a box squat will be a good way to test the waters, limit loading a little bit, and remove the need to have a ultra hard reversal. And I mean, no matter how bad the knee is, we should be able to set the tone with two. Racket, please. I don't know. It just, everything feels fucked. I mean, definitely doesn't feel good, but whatever. Now for this next set, I am freaking praying 3 feels less terrible. Want to spot this in case my knee explodes? I mean, didn't feel any worse than 2 did, so I don't know. Still not great, but I think we'll go 4. And 4 here will be like the find out if we are going to be okay kind of day set, which again, I'm not stoked that 4 plates is that number, but we are where we are. And I think what I got to do here is on the 3, like as I went, I was just like forcing myself to push in the left knee harder and counterintuitive, but like loading it more on the eccentric made it feel less terrible on the concentric. So we'll try to keep that going. Feels okay. Like probably the best one yet, so I don't know, we'll see. Going 5 red next, which means that we will have to focus and lock in to ensure that we don't screw this up. So yeah, we're gonna focus and lock in. Felt not terrible. Like, moved like fucking shit, but
it was depth for sure.
It only hurt a little bit.
Okay.
And my gut is telling me, add a quarter on it, stay tighter in the box, do better, show myself I can. So that's what we're gonna do. And what we got to do here to make sure this is not a stupid choice: be patient with the pick, be assertive with the eccentric, be tighter on the box, and if we do that, it's gonna be a good squat. So we will do that. I got an S on my chest right next to the B and P on your street. Because choking up people is all I need to breathe. I feed my need when I see they be deceased. Your baby mama wanna gobble on my team and see the feed my meat. She eat it like a well, hopefully you guys can tell by my facial expression after the set that I was not very thrilled with how it moved, because like nothing hurt. It just felt like I was very limited in my ability to actually use my quads due to the knee feeling weird. Like, it wasn't painful, it was just like I wasn't able to push into it as hard as I should have, and I don't know, it just kind of turned into a shit show on top of that. So I'm not thrilled with the level of squattage there. I am okay that nothing blew off, so I guess that means it is time to go see if we can do a better job of pushing into the knees on our accessory stuffer mabobbers. And for that, I am not going to make the same mistake that I did last week with the pendulum, and I'm going to try to keep it light enough that I'm pushing about equal with both legs, because I was kind of really cheating with righty last week, and I don't want to continue that pattern. Oh God, I might die here. Yeah, we might be in trouble. This is terrifying. Did not feel good, but did not feel terrible, so we'll keep going. Well, at least we were able to get a half decent quad pump. And I guess the plan here is to see if we can make 2 not feel like we're going to die. And if it feels enough like we're not going to die, we'll do 3 for the next one. But we'll try this out first. Actually surprised by rep 1, so we'll pump him out. Yeah, I think we can go 3. Really okay with how the knee's doing, because it's definitely doing better post that squat than it was last week. And similar plan here for 3. Do our best to not make it feel terrible, and then do enough reps that it gets kind of hard. And like, it'll have to feel really freaking good for me to want to go 4. So we'll see if we make it feel really freaking good. Like, trusting the first eccentric is scary right now.
Easy. Good job.
Yep. I mean, not good, but I'm okay with that. Like, sharp enough that I don't want to go 4, but not so sharp that I wanted to stop. So yeah, we can be okay with that for today. And next up, oops, lens is still zoomed in, we'll go for some squeezy row action. And both the rows I was thinking about using for this slot were occupied, but this guy felt really good when we ran it on Wednesday, and then bench on Thursday felt phenomenal, so giving it an extra touch probably won't hurt us. Okay with this call, we'll do another set. Okay, round 2. Really going for that low elbow drive, big chest lift. Next up, I'm going to go for a little bit of extra therapeutic quad touching while attempting a manual leg extension. Seeing a little hesitant to keep the hips all the way pushed through, but we'll see if we can build our way in. But trying to accomplish here is just trusting myself to shove those knees forward, since that is what appears to be missing on our squat right now. Doesn't look very good, but quad's getting pumped, so I'll be okay with it. Doing way more reps than I thought I would. I was expecting that to feel much worse and be a little bit harder, so I don't know if we'll do another set of rethink our secondary quad strategy. And as far as rethinking the strategy goes, I'm going to try to be really brave. Oh god, no, that's terrifying. We're in it. Okay, one leg might be workable. Quality significantly degraded. Oh, this is terrible. Feels okay though. Wow, that really sucked. I don't know if I'm okay with this or not, but we'll do the right side. One set might be enough. Holy. And in an effort to not roast myself too hard with that squat being a little bit nastier than it should have been, we're just gonna run the GHR's body weight today. Yeah. Still like feeling the ham from the excessive Nordic curls we did with Travis, but we gotta touch it if we want it to feel better. That was hard enough. And like we do have the foot pad pretty high, which does make it more difficult in the bottom, which I was kind of planning on doing in the absence of the band, but I don't like half thinking that was harder than I wanted it to be, but half thinking I should suck it up. So we'll probably listen to half that say to suck it up. So we're sucking it up for round 2. Yeah, that was harder than I wanted it to be. And I don't know if this is the right decision or not, but there is a lot of shit stacked in the reverse hyper right now. There is a lot of shit stacked in the reverse hyper that is not like our group because there's a ton of people in the powerlifting section. So I think what I'm going to do instead is try to Zercher hold this so I can get big range, pop a leg off, run this single-legged. I'm just going to do reverse hypers. So yeah, we're doing reverse hypers. Gonna keep her at 2, and I think with how my hips and back are feeling right now, gonna get a little bit flatter on the deck than I normally have been. Let her pull me under a little bit more. Get a little bit more stretch. Significantly more back pumpy than we do them glute focused. So I guess we're embracing the back pump for round 2. Yeah, that sucks. And last on the list for today, GHR setups, just running a 50 because I don't know how safe I feel being aggressive on these today. Yeah, that's aggressive enough. Yeah, I'm okay with that for now. Okay, round 2 here. And what I'm trying to do with the GHR sit-up is trying to lower myself to the bottom, squeeze my glutes, basically make it feel like I am locking out a conventional deadlift, and then curl myself up in that position. Yeah. And I mean, as much as I'm not thrilled with how that 655 moved off the box, I know that it is like a very hard variation to run a below depth box, have legit pause on it, then reverse. And what I can be at least happy about is that it wasn't like pain, ouch, that is the reason it moved that poorly. Like, it was definitely like the knee that was in the way of it a little bit, but it was more like my brain not letting me put my knees where they needed to go versus it just being like an ouch, my knee is ripping off. So I can at least be okay with that because even if it's not good, even if it's not happy, it's a hell of a lot better than it could have been and a hell of a lot better than I was thinking it would be with how it felt last week. And I think the fact that the hack squats did better than the pendulums, like, we're not in a good spot, but we're not in a terrible spot. And with it being this okay right now, like, it's only going to get better as long as we stay on the work that we have been doing. So we got no other option than to stay on the work that we have been doing because I still want to have a good meet day, and like it not being painful, not being ouch, not being that shitty today, like tells us we still got hope. So we're gonna keep on keeping on and finish this peak out as well as we can. And as of right now, I don't know what that's gonna look like for squats. I don't know what that's gonna look like for deadlifts, but like we don't have to have a really strong showing for another 4 weeks to feel confident in the meet. And I know that in 4 weeks, if we can keep on building, it will be better than today. So that is all we're going to do. So I will quit rambling at this point. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out. Have a good night. And I will see you in the team.